Earlier this year, the world was left in shock with the unexpected deaths of rock stars Cornell and Chester Bennington, whose deaths were ruled hanging by suicide. Cornell's wife, Vicky Karayiannis, was very adamant from the beginning that she didn't believe her husband's death was a suicide, saying that her husband was extremely happy and didn't show any signs of wanting to end his life. Now an unexpected break in the case has been made after a forensic investigator is coming forward with startling new details. And yet again, Hillary Clinton's possible involvement is raising eyebrows, after the unbelievable dirt that Cornell and Bennington had about one of her enterprises. We've all seen the massive pile of bodies that keeps accumulating around Hillary Clinton. Get a little too close to exposing one of Hillary's scandals, and you're likely to get suicided with the double tape to the back of the head. Of course, the liberal media along with lead fact-checker Snopes is frantic to keep the story under wraps, where they're now out in full force claiming that Hillary's involvement in these men's death is simply fake news. Cornell and Chester Bennington. Back in May of this year, America was left in shock after rock star Cornell hanged himself in a hotel bathroom at the MGM Grand Detroit, leaving behind a wife and 3 small children. From the moment news broke, Cornell's wife, Vicky Karayiannis, was very adamant that she didn't believe her husband's death was a suicide, where there were no signs that he was unhappy or wanting to end his life. Cornell with his wife Vicky Karayiannis and 2 of their kids, now world-renowned forensic pathologist, Dr. Werner Spitz, is echoing Cornell's wife's claims, saying that after reviewing the autopsy report and the position of the body, that Cornell's death did not look like a suicide. Dr. Spitz worked on many high-profile murder investigations including John F. Kennedy and Martin Luther King, Jr., and served as an expert witness during the O.J. Simpson and Casey Anthony trials. World-renowned forensic pathologist Dr. Werner Spitz combined Dr. Spitz's findings with the fact that medical examiners discovered 9 broken ribs and head trauma during the autopsy, and Cornell's suicide begins to look extremely suspicious. While some skeptics are excusing the broken ribs as after effects of the rescue team's resuscitation efforts, that still doesn't explain the head trauma, or why an astounding 9 ribs were broken during CPR. Sounds like someone was literally fighting for his life that night. And when you see what Cornell was about to expose on Hillary Clinton, that chilling explanation becomes much more likely. Both Cornell and his wife Vicky were heavily involved in charity work. One of their organizations was to mobilize support for abused and sexually exploited children from around the world. Throughout his charity work over nearly a decade, Cornell became intimately involved in Hillary's Haiti charity, _AIDS Still Required _ where he would work to relocate sexually abused orphans out of Haiti. It was during this time that Cornell discovered that these orphans weren't being placed into better environments after all, but were then being sold into sexual slavery and human trafficking rings. According to neonetl.com, Cornell had not discovered the black book belonging to an elite pedophile ring that was part of a global child trafficking enterprise. Sources close to the deceased rocker say that Cornell was planning to go public with the names in the book shortly before he was found dead by suicide at his hotel room. Neonetl and TMZ reported, speaking to TMD, a source close to Cornell has come forward claiming that he had uncovered evidence of a cocaine and child trafficking ring in Mena, Arkansas, that was tied to Bill and Hillary Clinton. According to the source, Mr. Cornell had uncovered the identities of high-level elites that were part of the same satanic Illuminati occult operation as the Clintons and planned on exposing their goings-on right before he died. Cornell's death was officially ruled as a suicide, but his family and close friends say he was in no way suicidal, which has raised more than a few doubts about his untimely passing. TMD reports, the biggest theory floating around the internet is that the monsters behind Pedogate allegedly marked Chris for assassination due to his work with sexually and physically abused kids via several foundations. While the liberal media to include Snopes has been out in full force saying that the tie between Hillary and Cornell's death is fake news, Let's take a look at what Hillary's close buddy Laura Silsby was caught doing at the Haitian border back in 2010, proving that Hillary's little Haitian charity was nothing more than a cover for her massive pedophile ring. Neonatal went on, Hillary's buddy Laura Silsby, who was caught smuggling orphans out of Haiti using Hillary's charity as a cover, in 2010. Laura Silsby was arrested at the Haitian border attempting to smuggle 33 children out of Haiti. In the Virgin Islands resides an alleged secret hideaway for the child trafficking ring nicknamed Pedo Island, where billionaire child sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and the Clintons have reportedly been known to take trips back and forth together to the spot with Hollywood celebrities. According to the public record, Laura Silsby was smuggling kids out of Haiti from the very orphanage that was run by Comet Ping Pong Pizza shop owner James Alifantis lawyer Max McCaulby and his father Michael McCaulby. Remember, Pizzagate? It doesn't seem like fake news any longer, does it? What's even more chilling is that Hillary wasn't quite done yet silencing Cornell, but appears to have taken out his best friend too, Linkin Park frontman Chester Bennington. The rocker was very active in Cornell's charities, and knew of the corruption going on with the pedophile ring in Haiti. He too would be dead by suicide 2 months later, in a suicide eerily similar to Cornell's. Many WHO have followed the deaths believe that Bennington's suicide was staged on the same day of Cornell's birthday so it would appear as though Bennington was grieving the loss of his friend. It's truly alarming how Hillary will resort to murder in order to keep her dirty secrets buried. Of course, fact-checkers like Snopes will continue to excuse incidents like this as fake news, but examine the facts and make your own conclusion. When family members and leading forensic pathologists are calling BS, it's easy to realize that there's far more to the story than the mainstream media is letting on. Daily Mail, Neonatal.